Hey, I'm Jaden.
And I'm Leah, and welcome to
Tribe Live TV.
April not only brings showers, but nice warm weather.
Spring sports have been kicked off and are going strong.
A lot of spring activities are working hard to raise money for their upcoming events.
Be sure to support your favorite Holt teams and keep up their events on gatewayathletics.org and Holt Athletics on Twitter.
Keeping up with Holt events, last Wednesday was the WSD Film Festival held at North Point High School.
All winners and finalists were mentioned, and winners had their videos shown for the public viewing.
Aiden Klein has more information on that.
My name is Megan Smith, and I was a 2022 Film Festival winner.
And so, what made you decide to make a short film for the festival this year?
Well, I took a digital media class for my senior year. I had an extra credit left, and we had a whole unit discussing the film festival, and I am super competitive, so I decided that I wanted to win.
Yeah, and what is your short film about, and how did you come up with the idea of it?
So with prom season coming around, it was my first prom because of COVID, and there's a lot of crimes that get committed around prom time, like drunk driving, underage drinking, stuff around that. So that's kind of what inspired it. My film was about a group of teens, and they, one of them is under the influence, the driver is, and then the rest are kind of just going along with it except for one. And then they go through the whole storyline of getting more and more intoxicated until there's a car crash, and then the person who ends up dying is the one who was never intoxicated. So, and then the driver lives on.
And so, what was the creation process for this? How was it mapping this out and all that?
We did 2 days of filming, and I had about 2 weeks of editing. Filming is my least favorite part, so I took a lot of time in the editing process to fix mistakes.
Alright, and then did this push you creatively, or how did it make you grow in that sense of thinking of how to do edits and how to film and all that?
Well, this is my first time ever picking up a camera. I had never even I didn't know how to turn on a camera before this year, before September of 2021. So it definitely pushed me creatively because I did not know what I was doing. So it took a lot of trial and error and a lot of dedication to make a good film.
And out of all this, what would you say was your favorite part about this process? Was it the editing, or mapping out the story? What was your favorite part out of all of that?
My favorite part was definitely the editing process, just looking back through and seeing all the bloopers and everything and having fun with my friends, and then taking all of those out to create a very serious film.
And if anyone's possibly interested in doing the next film festival or just making films in general, what would you tell them to kind of give them that push?
Definitely start sooner than later, because I wish that I would have done it earlier in high school, because it is so much fun to create films.
Well, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Spectacular job to all participants and winners. Your hard work shows.
Speaking of winners, Holt has many high achievers in many different categories.
Students who are dancers, musicians, singers, and many more have been going above and beyond and have made it to their state and national competitions this year.
Congrats to all!
With all those winners, 3 of the WSD FBLA chapters have some overall state finalists as well.
Holt, Timberland, and Liberty all had outstanding future business leaders compete in Springfield over the weekend and participated in leadership workshops as well.
Why don't you go check it out?
On it right now. I'm here with Dahlia Stafford, who competed in the broadcast journalism event at the FBLA States Conference. How did your performances go?
So the first day when we got there, we competed in prelims, and we were all super nervous because we've never done anything like this, but it went okay, and I was super shocked that we made the top 10. And then at finals, when we had found out that we had made finals, we practiced really hard that night before, and we put out the best that we could.
And how does it feel to be one of the top 10 scoring teams in the entire state?
It feels really good. Having never done this before, I'm really proud that we came back with 8th place.
Thank you. I'm here with Mrs. Allison Mills, one of the advisors for the Holt FBLA chapter. How did it feel to take a chapter to the State Leadership Conference for the first time?
Well, it was a pretty cool experience overall. In years past, I've always helped out the other FBLA advisors, and my own daughter attended 4 years to the state conference. So it was cool to see it firsthand what the experiences of the others were. And we had an awesome group, a small group, but a really awesome group. So it was a great experience.
And what do you hope to see next year?
So we're looking forward to tremendous growth and being able to build off of a fantastic foundation that we set this year. Our returning members are really excited after actually attending the state conference, and I'm sure they're going to use that energy to recruit as many people as possible to come on out for FBLA.
Thank you.
Spectacular job to the magazine staff for coming out with another amazing issue.
If you did not receive a copy, the Tribe Magazine Edition 3 is now available digitally.
Search at Holt Standish on Twitter to view this issue.
All of Holt Publications is always working hard.
Thank you for all you do for this school.
And thank you for tuning into this episode of TLTV.
We'll see you next time.